This week, we inspect our chateau for new projects. Tony makes us nervous, and we make an incredible discovery. Our last year has been our busiest yet. We built a chateau nursery, transformed my childhood bedroom, and built a bridal bathroom. We learned new skills, and found 400-year-old artwork behind our walls. All this while taking on 8 big renovations for Castle Impossible Season 1, and we've already begun even bigger projects for Season 2. But there are still too many jobs around the chateau that we need to tend to. I feel like the front gate needs to really be one of our focuses this year because it's basically like the first thing you see when you come up to the chateau. I don't like how much it's eroded. I also feel like it would be really helpful to have lights on the front of the gate, especially for when our clients are arriving or leaving the chateau.
Last spring, we looked at this with Florian, and we talked about putting in some beautiful lamps. The fact that there is electricity running through up here, but that it's not safe. What did Florian say about the electricity?
Barbecue!
I think there even used to be like a helicopter? What did you call the button?
Teleporter?
No.
So you're saying there was an intercom here that would reach the chateau?
I think it reached the chateau.
Oh man. So the mailman would be like, hey, you got to sign for this package. And then he would just stand here and watch for 5 minutes as it takes you to walk all the way up the... Wow.
We need to get lights. We need to figure out the electricity and redo the sandstone. And if we could find some sculptures to put on top of the pillars, that would be amazing. And then for the gate,
sculptures?
we need to redo the iron.
Did you just say sculptures? I like how you just blew over that real quick.
The etchings that we have of the front gate, they used to have a sculpture on either side. Yeah, on one of the old etchings that we found, it's like there is a sculpture on either side of the gate. And it makes total sense because, I mean, on top of the pillars, they're completely flat.
How big do you think the original statues were?
Honestly, in the etching, they're huge. They're like 3/4 of the size of the actual pillar on top.
So that would be...
Yeah, we can't do that. We can't.
No.
We can neither buy nor build. Oh, this is the intercom thingy. Hello, delivery.
Once I start kind of removing this stuff that's flaking away, I'm a little scared of how much will come off because it's falling off on its own already.
Well, you know what that's from though, right? It's like maintenance with bad products. Basically for like 10 or 20 years, they were putting bleach products to clean the stone, and that caused the stone to basically just fall apart. What are these gates even made?
Careful. That's our défense du gâteau.
D'entrée. Défense du gâteau.
Just let it be.
Well, it's just coming off.
Don't do it anymore. All right. It's terrible. I see it.
Do you see how bad it
I
is?
see how bad it is. Yes, it's terrible. All right. Let's back away from the wall. Just back away from the wall.
Just...
No.
Those windows up there, the dormer ones,
Yeah.
they need to be repainted.
Okay. No, I was thinking the windows on the left. It's like whatever sandstone they used to build them out has cracked. And now the window frames are like starting to fall out.
We have to get this shrubbery under control though. There's ivy starting to grow up at the top too.
We didn't even get to start the bell tower last year.
No, there were the
Yeah.
owls living up there.
Yeah. Do you think he's still living up there?
I don't know. You know who might, though?
Tony?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So this is something that I've been wanting to address. It's the main entry of the chateau, and the tiles keep popping up, which is becoming a tripping hazard. But I also don't want to be like changing all of the floor. Like I want to keep the original stonework that's here. So I think if we just replace the broken pieces, but we pull all of the flooring up, relay the foundations.
What's confusing to me is why the floor keeps coming up, because we did fix some of this with your dad a couple years ago. I feel like by the end of the wedding season, they start popping up.
I've counted at least 20 split octagons, but then even these black squares are like starting to fall apart.
I take it they're not supposed to just come off the floor.
There must be some sort of like expansion and retraction issue that's going on. I feel like we can probably find some of these types of cabochons on the used market so that we're not buying like brand new stone and putting it in here.
Because you don't want to redo all of it. You want to keep as much of the original stone.
Yeah, I want to keep it as original looking as possible.
I mean, if we're going to redo the floor, maybe this would be a good time to fix the flowers.
Oh, I would really like to do that. 1, 2. All right, well, that makes 4 of them, which means that we could each do 2. I think that's feasible. And I mean, they're made out of plaster, so that should be easy enough. We just have to make sure they match perfectly. That'd be a fun weekend project, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do some art.
Yeah.
So the boar found their way back.
Yep. This is gonna take a while to clean up.
I just don't know how they can do all this in one night. Yeah, it looks like the old fence that was along that wall, they just pushed through it. We spent so much time just making this place look good, and the boar can ruin it overnight.
Yeah.
Step 1 is electric fence. Then step 2 is fix the grass.
Well, I don't know if we need to fix the grass first, though, because we had the fountain people come out.
Oh, yeah, for irrigation?
Yeah, since we're going to install irrigation, they're just going to mess up the lawn again.
Looks like we're in no man's land. Recently, we came out here with some hydraulic engineers, and the idea was to try to figure out how to run irrigation to the fountain and to all the flowers and whatever we decide to plant.
It's all the garden beds.
All the garden beds. And they asked us to do some research into what used to be here, because there's a pipe there and a pipe here, and that's all we know until now, because we did some research. And what did we find, Daphne?
We learned some amazing things, like this huge empty basin used to be filled with marble and statues and a big gorgeous fountain. And it was actually commissioned by the same person from Florence who was doing the fountains for the King and Queen of France, Tomasso Francini. So
It's kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal.
There were actually staircases on 4 corners. And I think this would have been one of them. And then the water was actually just in the lowest portion. There's a big pedestal in the middle, and there's a big Neptune statue.
Like, ginormous Neptune statue. Which we are not going to be able to afford to remake that, but I do think we need to find it, figure out where he's gone, and see what we can actually bring back here. Sorry, were you posing as Neptune?
I was trying to, because in the picture it's kind of hard to tell, but he's got his
trident.
He's got his pitchfork, and he's
No, it's a trident. Neptune didn't have a pitchfork, Ian. He has a trident.
all right.
We wanted to see the Tomasso Francini fountain again in person, so we took a drive to Jardin de Luxembourg in Paris. This fountain is called the Medici Fountain at the Jardin de Luxembourg, and it was commissioned over 400 years ago by the Queen of France, Marie de Médicis. And it was created by Tomasso Francini, who was also the person who was commissioned to do the fountain at Lesigny by Leonora Dori.
How much do you think this costs? Think it was a DIY project?
He did hydraulic works for Henry IV, Louis XIII, and Louis XIV.
But I like the super chilled, like Zeus guy up there. He's pouring out a pot of honey, and he's just like, whoops, my bad. It's just crazy to think the same person who was commissioned for the Queen of France did our fountain. Not for us,
Yeah.
for the same chateau. He wouldn't talk to us if he was still alive. We're
No.
like peasants now.
We're peasants.
Yeah.
Ian and I have been waiting to restore the bell tower, but last year we already wanted to do this project and saw that there was a nest, so decided not to disturb it. But there's like a whole board that's broken off, and I don't know if it's gone, and I don't know how to see if it's like still there or if it's nesting or...
Yeah, I remember seeing that, just literally a board missing, which is obviously popped up through and got in and nested. But if we go up and have a look, there's no eggs in there. We can shut it off, and she will go and find somewhere else to nest.
Yeah.
So we're not going to disturb her if we do it now. If you leave it till next month and she's already in there, we can't touch it. So
Okay.
if we go and check her out, she might not even be in there. So let's go and have a look. Get out on the roof and stick my head up where the owl lives,
Yeah.
and see if she's in there. I'll let you know what I find.
Okay.
I can feel the nest.
Do you see any owls up there?
No, we're good. There's no eggs, definitely.
So is it safe to close it up?
But yeah, if we seal this up now, we're good.
Are we gonna be able to restore this bell tower?
You're good now. We
Yeah?
know the owls ain't in there. And at least now it's shut off, then so if you need to do any renovation work up there, you can get on and do it without worrying about disturbing the owls now. So, and if you want, we can even make some owl boxes and put them up.
I would love to make some owl boxes. Yeah.
Nice little project.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that.
I'm so happy we're gonna finally be able to restore that bell tower.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, then please consider subscribing. And if you'd like to support us and get exclusive content, join us on Patreon.
But yeah, just imagine 400 years ago, this dude was working on this guy chiseling away his beard going, you know what, I should wrap up, so I gotta go to the Chateau De Lesigny, finish the project there.